Welcome back. We've been discussing creating efforts for locals to remain in the area with work, living, and educational opportunities in their neighborhoods. And with me once again is James Montague, President and CEO of F7 International Development, and Neil Kumar, Chief Technology Officer at Global Experts. And to both of you, we appreciate your time and welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we got a little bit of background on you, James, and I get a sense that you're a man who cares about the community, and I think everybody cares about the community,
Right.
but you've taken it to another level now. We've talked about two projects, and now let's go on to the one that bears your name.
Sure.
And tell us a little bit about this.
Sure. Well, that one is called Montague Plaza, 2718 Rock Quarry Road, right in Southeast Raleigh. Literally 2 minutes away from where I grew up, the project that I grew up in called Southgate. Southgate Drive actually goes right into the shopping center. So I named it that because I needed the young people in the community to understand that, there was someone that's African American that can do positive things. And if I can do it, and I'm from the projects, they can do it as well, and do even greater. So we intentionally made it so that there are several businesses there. We didn't look for any what they call anchor national tenants. We wanted local businesses that would come and invest in the community, and the community that would support them. And it would just be sustainable. So we wanted small spaces, 1,000 square feet, 700 square feet, some of them maybe 1,500 square feet, but no huge spaces. We wanted it so where it feels comfortable and cozy, and it wouldn't be a stretch to try to pay your rent every month.
Now, I get a sense this is very important. Kids now, they're on social media, what's local to them?
Right.
Well, somebody like you is local, right? And maybe a lot of the merchants are local. How big a deal is that to a young mind thinking about their own future?
Well, a lot of times, like you said, with social media, they don't really know what local is.
Right.
Because everything that you see there is somewhere else. But it's very important that they see things that are in their own community, people that they can reach out and touch and say, hey, I know this guy. My mother, my aunt, my grandmother have done things with this person before. And they can trust you. And there's a sense of familiarity that they need to understand that positive things can happen right in their own backyard. So we wanted to do something and have it where people would be proud of it.
That's very cool. And we'll maybe talk about the merchants, who's there,
Sure.
But I want to get Neil involved in this as well. Because what I think is really cool is the fact that you're offering a STEM program is it the local high school?
It's a high school and area youth as well.
Okay.
Primarily focused on high school, but then we want to have, we want to get them at an early age, middle school. It's never too early to start prepping young people for their future.
So Neil, let's get you involved in the conversation and talk about this STEM program. Can you just give us kind of the overview?
Yeah, absolutely. So Global Experts, we are the partner for most of the major manufacturers like Cisco, Microsoft, Arista. So we have an access to their training programs as well, including we can resell their products. We are also provider for the services like consulting, design, implementation, support. What we are looking for, providing the training program which is catered for the diverse community that Southeast Raleigh represent. For example, like high schoolers, we can plan something which is foundational that can spark their interest early on. Then there are college goers where we can provide them the specialized training that will help them for the training or the job ready, And then there are some fresh graduates. They are also available. And they need some help in the advanced trainings as well. And there are some, I would say, veterans. They are also looking for some kind of jobs where we can help them by the training transition from the to the civil jobs, I would say. The fourth one is more towards the IT transition, like some of the non-IT professionals, they want to get into the IT side. So we can have these training programs structured based upon the type of the people we are addressing. So right now we are addressing the high schoolers, more of a STEM or ChatGPT or some of the programs like programming or gaming that can spark their interest.
Well, see, that sparked my interest. I'm a pretty good gamer.
Yeah.
But I would seem to be a young person with that That would. I
Right.
maybe want to know a little bit more about that. How do people get involved in that then? Is it open? It sounds like it's open to almost anyone. Am I wrong?
You can start out with the foundational. I mean, you can. That's why I'm trying to make it like a more diverse. So even not only the high schoolers, the college, the non-IT, or somebody is interested in the technology they want to get into, or some of the people who are interested, like veterans or other folks, they can also want to switch the careers at the time. So we have different types of training programs based the certifications like CompTIA, Cisco certification, or cybersecurity. You can have. So that's what we are trying to create the programs, starting with the high schoolers, because that's next door to us, that can help us with this, their mentorship in other areas, but at the same time, we can also plan to make more advanced courses as well.
How's the response been? I mean, I know for instance, the merchants, all the space is gone already,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So am I assuming that the response has been good? Is that, or not?
Yeah, the response has been like overwhelming at times. It's been very good.
Yeah.
Because people like to see assets being built in their communities that are not like fly by night. You know, this thing is a real building. It's a $4 million building sitting on a acre of land, 2 acres of land in Southeast Raleigh on the main street. People are starting to take pride in that. And we wanted to build something that was beautiful there and also functional. So we've been getting some really good response, yes.
I would, again, for people who may not have grown up in a neighborhood like that, they probably, it's just another building, but I don't get a sense that that's it at all. That it makes a statement. Is that true?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
So you have 14 merchants. What kind of businesses are involved there?
Sure. Well, so we have, restaurants, 2 restaurant spaces. We have a doctor's practice. We have a beauty salon, barbershop, STEM center, different businesses, a tattoo shop. We have a luxury car rental place, a photography studio. It's just different types of businesses of different fields.
And the STEM program is there. Now, is this, getting back to the STEM, well, how long has this been open? I think you cut the ribbon not that long ago.
Yeah, we just cut the ribbon on October 18th. The tenants are now working with the architects to design their interior upfit plans. We're planning the first tenants moving in March. Everybody should be in by June of 2024.
So how are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty good about it.
I could tell you.
It's a lot of work, but I'm feeling good about it.
What's your goals down the road then? Are you going to open another plaza type program?
Actually, we've got some projects. We've got a big project that we're about to start in Durham in 2025 at the historic Hayti area. It's a development called Fayette Place. Our partners are Gilbane, Greystone, and the Durham Housing Authority. So we'll be doing like 680 apartments, townhouses. We're doing an innovation center. It's called the F7 High Level Innovation Center at Hayti, right on Fayetteville Street. And actually Neil is a part of that one as well. So he'll be bringing the STEM, and Renee Daughtry, which is our partner, is not here in the STEM and technology. But that's going to be a great project. It's about a block away from downtown Durham and about 2 blocks away from North Carolina Central.
For someone who wants to get involved in the STEM program, how would they do that?
So basically what they are looking for, we go for a little interview process for them, like what's their goal like, where they are interested in, because we are trying to have like a little optionals based training programs. So they apply for us, we will look into their resume, what's their interest look like, and then we can assign the courses they are more interested in. Because we have courses from basic level, foundational, all the way to the career, advanced, and our future plan is to get into the cybersecurity trainings as well. That can be used for the community as well as development of the area as well. That's a good, technology is running into a very unprecedented rates, and there's a huge gap that needs to be filled. And if we can grow our own local people here, that will attract not only the businesses, it will be good for the community growth and economic development as well. And the Southeast area definitely underrepresented, untapped in that sense.
It seems like that's the overall goal, is local, 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 keep it local and keep the folks, in the neighborhood. In fact, when we come back, we could talk more about that.
Sure.
The goal is not only educate the students, and I'm sure the merchants want to be successful, but how do you expand that out?
Right.
So lots more to talk about. I hope you stay with us because we'll be right back.